falling out of my head, and I see blue. Falling out of my head now, falling out of my head without you. Older than we knew.
Yes, okay then. Well, why would she say that? No, you didn't cry. Well, don't cry now. Okay, Chris, I have to go now. My dry cleaning will be ready at 6. Okay, I'll come by tonight. Bye. What can I do for you, Brianne?
This is when our kids not allowed to use straws.
Sit down.
It's not that I don't see danger, potential, Karen. It's just that there's no other way for kids to drink their juice boxes.
I completely understand.
And you know, I was just doing my lunch supervision, as you asked, because that's what educational assistants do, and all of a sudden I see kids trying to drink their juice boxes with the tops on their mouths because they can't have straws. I mean, do you know where those things have been?
Brianne.
Imagine all the people who have touched those. People who don't wash their hands after using the washroom. I mean, it's just...
Brianne. Who told you that there's a no straw rule?
Guess.
Oh my God.
Everyone, put your straws in this bucket. Remember, straws are dangerous. You can have sword fights with them. You can throw them across the room, and you can poke each other's eyes out. Put all your straws in this bucket now at once. And if I find anyone hiding straws, you are in big trouble.
Okay, folks, remember, keep this to yourselves. Anybody finds out, I get in trouble and you don't get any more straws. Okay?
Wow. Are we having a bad day at Millworth today? Duck, 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 duck.
What the? Why are they all in here?
Right, you, get in here now. Face against the wall. Nose touching. Thank you.
Jenny! 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 Jenny!
Oh, hello, Karen.
Hi. Why are you putting all the kids in the office?
Oh, that's because they had straws.
Straws.
Yes, straws. Kids could be poking their eyes out and having sword fights with those things.
But they don't.
That's because I take them. I protect them.
Jenny, when you leave the school someday, do you really want your contribution at Millworth High School to be, I took straws from kids?
Sure, if that's what you feel my strongest contribution has been.
Jenny, I would hope at this age, kids do not have sword fights.
So what is the solution?
Give them back their straws. Lift the ban.
Oh, all right. But they'll poke their eyes out.
No, they won't. All right, you're all free to go, and if Jenny gives you any more trouble, come and see me and I'll deal with it.
Well, that went smoothly.
I seriously don't know why I keep that lady on sometimes.
To be fair, she's our health and safety coordinator, and she's not bad at it.
That's why I keep her on. Besides, it's too difficult to find somebody else. You could offer somebody the entire school budget, but to babysit a bunch of teenagers, they'd still turn it down.
Hey, Hugh. Where were you all lunch?
With Cassie.
Where?
Secret.
Don't do that to me. I hope to God you guys are keeping it PG-13.
What are you talking about? Neither of us are interested in going anywhere beyond kissing.
Kissing.
Even if it were to become more of a serious relationship, what would you care? I still haven't met your girl yet.
Because she doesn't exist. At least, not in the way I want her to.
What do you mean?
Well, she knows who I am, and I know who she is. And we get along, but I wouldn't exactly call it a relationship.
Why not?
Because we don't do any of the things that friends do. We don't see each other after school, and just this void. And without her in my life, it's nothing. And I'm nothing. And I have no one to look forward to seeing. And you are... I miss spending time with you. I miss having you stay over, and I miss us joking around and whatever else. And I miss my best friend.
Let's do this then. Friday, we'll hang out at lunch and I'll stay over at your place. I'll get permission from Cassie's parents.
All right. Thanks, Hugh.
Don't think I don't miss my best friend, too. See you in class.
Meet you there.
How was school today, James?
It was okay.
Anything special happen?
Not really. Not much ever happens at school.
Is that what our relationships come to now? Are we just at that stage where you just think things and don't tell me them?
Just don't want to talk about it.
Are you lonely?
Seriously, Mom?
Yeah, really. I mean, are you lonely?
I have Hugh.
Just Hugh?
Well, there's someone else, too.
Boy or girl?
Girl?
Oh, you never mentioned anything about a girl. You have feelings for her? Ah, you do.
Mom?
What's her name?
Cassie.
That's a pretty name.
Just because you have feelings for someone doesn't mean I want it to go anywhere.
Well, why wouldn't you want it to go somewhere, though?
Because we can date for a little while and then we'll break up and there'll be heartbreak and awkwardness and she'll never talk to me again. And I'd rather be friends for a long time than date for 2 months.
Just tell her how you feel.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea, Mom. Confess my love to a girl that I've known for a month and a half, and then she'll run off because I'm the crazy guy with a crush on her. And I'm not willing to take that risk. I'm happy with being friends.
Well, you don't sound very happy. Listen, James, the world has a funny way of making things work out. So sometimes you just have to wait and cope until it does.
Mrs. Doyle.
Hugh, call me Sigrid. Or Mom, if you like. You're at home here. And you're dating my daughter. You don't have to call me Mrs. Doyle.
Right. Sigrid, would it be all right if I stayed over at James's house Friday night?
I don't see why not. Did you ask Cassie?
No, not yet.
At least tell her before you go. But you have my permission.
Thanks.
Mrs. Didcot, what are you doing? I'm gonna eat my lunch.
No. What are you giving the kids?
Forks and spoons.
Plastic forks and spoons? Do you think it's safe to be giving the children plastic forks and spoons?
It's part of the lunch budget. I don't really think they're that dangerous.
Well, don't you think it should be the parents' responsibility to be providing real metal utensils, should they want their children to eat with forks and spoons? Plastic, it's dangerous.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm hiding them.
You're hiding them?
Yes, I'm hiding them. Oh, and Mrs. Didcot, I know you're staff and all, but do you really think you should be eating your lunch in the hallway? Crumbs, they're dangerous.
Hey, James. Thought we'd give you some company. What are you working on?
Poster for Mr. Grimsley's class.
I did mine last night.
Everyone, listen up. There will be no more handing out of plastic forks and spoons.
What are we supposed to do? Eat with our hands?
If need be, yes. Plastic forks and spoons are dangerous. If you want to eat with proper utensils, your parents should be handing them out to you. It is not our responsibility to be providing you with plastic forks and spoons. They are dangerous. Thank you.
Okay, guys, let's go to the library.
James? Hi, have you finished your poster yet?
Yeah, it's right here.
Great. It's very nice. Would you mind coming with me for a minute? I'd like to speak with you about something.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll save you a spot in the library, James.
So, how are you doing, James?
I'm fine.
Yeah? 'Cause you don't seem yourself lately. I mean, you're not paying attention in class, and you just kind of seem wrong, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm just lonely.
Look, I guess I just wanted you to know that I've noticed, and I just want you to know I'm here if you need to talk to me. Okay?
Thanks, Mr. Grant.
Okay. No, I'll see you in class then.
Oh, James, where are you going?
Back inside.
No, you're outside.
I'm sorry?
Can you imagine how dangerous it would be if students were frolicking around as they pleased? You need to be in a controlled area.
But I'm supposed to meet people in the library.
Well, you should have thought about that before you came outside, James. Don't you think?
I wonder what Mr. Grant wanted with James.
I don't know. He should have been here by now.
Well, more time to ourselves then.
Cassie, I've been thinking. We've been dating for a month now, and we live together. Maybe we should take it to the next step?
The next step?
I mean, it's just a suggestion.
Do you mean get more intimate?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Hugh, I'm just not ready for that yet.
But I am, though.
Okay, but I'm in this relationship too.
I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
No, you shouldn't have.
Where were you? Mr. Grant took me outside and Jenny wouldn't let me back in.
Jenny's such a pain.
I know. Are you down to hang out tomorrow at lunch and stay over?
Yeah, Cassie's mom said it was okay.
What about Cassie?
I still haven't told her yet. It got kind of awkward at lunch.
You need to tell her.
I will, don't worry.
Yeah, well, I'll see you later.
Okay, see ya.
Hugh, can we talk?
Sure.
You haven't said anything to me since lunch. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine, Cassie.
Then why aren't you talking to me?
Because I'm studying right now.
Is it what I said earlier? Look, I know you have your own wants and that you're in this relationship too, but I'm just not ready.
I'm studying right now, Cassie.
Sorry to be such a bother.
Can you put this in Mr. Grant's mailbox, please?
Hey!
James.
James. How do you like that, Oh Canada we're playing right now?
We're not playing O Canada right now.
No, the one on the disc. The one we play every morning.
I like it just fine.
Really? Because the music teacher, she wants to change it. She sent over a few, variety copies, and I had a listen, and, was not a huge fan of that rap version she wanted to play. Like rap?
Can you please put that in the announcements today? It's about the forks and spoons from Jenny.
Spoons. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm doing that right now. So,
Yeah, have a good day.
yeah, you too. Come back and see me sometime. I'm really lonely. Bye. I'll miss you. What?
Hey, ready to go?
Yep.
So what do you want to do?
Let's just go for a walk. It's really nice out today.
Sounds good.
All right, well, Jenny has asked that I ask you folks to please not walk on the curbs of the streets anymore, okay? Now listen, I don't need to hear that it's safe, okay? She is our health and safety coordinator. This is her rule. This is what we have to listen to, okay? She's required by the division. There are sidewalks. I'm going to ask you to use them, please, okay?
What about the roads that don't have sidewalks? What are we supposed to do then?
Well, in that case, you walk on the street, but right beside the curb and facing traffic, okay?
Yeah, but not according to Jenny. She says to avoid all roads without sidewalks.
Okay, why was she making a big deal about that?
Because she makes a big deal about everything.
Okay, now let's not exaggerate.
Why can't we have spoons and forks?
What?
And why can't we have straws?
What?
Why do we have to stay in one place at lunchtime? We're teenagers. Why do we have all these rules?
Ms. Didcott, what do you think of all this?
They're in the microwave.
What?
The spoons are in the microwave.
And why are the spoons in the microwave?
Because that's where Jenny has hidden them so the kids can't use them.
It's completely ridiculous.
All right, everybody settle down, please. Settle down. Maybe we need to make changes in another way. I'm going to ask some students to write out some concerns about Jenny's rules. I'll present them to her and we can discuss them. Cassie, James, you're probably our most polite writers. I will ask you to take a piece of paper, head into the next room, and see what you can come up with, okay? See what you can do for a list of concerns. Okay, thank you.
So, yeah, straws are definitely an issue.
And forks and spoons as well.
Can't forget the cutlery. But, she's always down on her backs.
We have to find a way to say it in a nice way so that we don't get into trouble.
She's a little too protective.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, James, can I ask you something?
You can ask me anything.
Okay, and you can't tell anyone. What is said in this room stays in this room.
Of course.
Is Hugh mad at me?
I don't know. Why?
Don't worry about it, stupid. I'm sorry for bothering you with it.
No. You can tell me.
Okay, well, when Hugh said he wanted to get a bit more intimate, I told him his concerns in this relationship weren't the only concerns, and that I wasn't ready. And he got really mad at me. And he hasn't been talking to me, and we've barely looked at each other since.
That's not your fault. You can just be confusing. But you just need to do whatever your heart says you should.
Yeah, what's that?
I have no idea. Just whatever you do, don't hold back. You can't let guilt make all of your decisions. You just have to let what happens happen.
Okay, so what have we got so far? Thank you.
It's okay.
Ready to go to your house?
Have you told Cassie?
Well, about that.
You haven't, have you?
No. But her mom knows.
She's gonna think that you've abandoned her. Why haven't you told her?
We're just going through some issues right now. You understand that.
We started in honesty, Hugh. Why can't you keep that in our friendship?
I'll text her.
No. Go talk to her.
But I have to stay at your place tonight.
No. I'm not gonna be the thing that tears you guys apart. Maybe another weekend.
What am I supposed to do?
Talk to your girlfriend.
You want to wanted to see me, Mr. Grant.
Yes, Jenny, hi, come on in.
What was it you wanted to talk about?
Well, I have a list of concerns here, drawn up by some of the students, about some of the rules that you have for lunch hour.
Oh, which rules in particular do they have a problem with?
Well, take this one for instance. One lunchtime activity per lunch.
Well, that's for their own safety. They can't be running around like nincompoops.
Jenny, you do realize that these are high school kids we're talking about.
I do.
You see, I have to wonder if we need quite such close supervision of them. These aren't children, these are young adults.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not really very good with kids.
Ah. Well, if that's how you feel, maybe we should be looking at whether this is quite the best job for you. Do you have children of your own?
Richard. That was his name.
What happened, Jenny?
He died.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't be. It was a long time ago now. It's fine.
Can you tell me what happened?
I was driving him to a karate lesson one night. He was 8. I was so mad at him. We were running so late. Not managing his time better. I was speeding. I took a corner too fast. The car tipped over. We landed in a man-made lake. The next thing I remember is waking up in an ambulance. When I arrived at the hospital, they told me Richard hadn't survived. I cried. I screamed. Because I knew it was my fault. The last thing I said to him was that he was one big headache. You never get those moments back. They stay with you, Ray. I guess that's why I tend to go a little overboard.
No. I think you do your job just fine. I can tell that you really care about these kids. You're doing the best that you can, and there's nothing at all wrong with that.
Hey, you texted saying you wanted to talk?
Yeah, we need to talk.
Figured.
Cassie, I understand that you don't want this relationship to get more involved, let's say. So it won't.
I'm not happy.
What?
I'm not happy. You don't spend enough time with me. You don't pay attention to me. You don't share in my happiness or console me when I get upset.
How long have you felt this way?
Too long.
Why didn't you say anything before?
Because every time I look at you, it's like your looks erase everything else from my mind, and it breaks my heart because you're so good looking, but you don't treat me right.
So what are you going to do?
That's exactly what I was talking about. You should be the one doing something. I can't do this.
Cassie, wait.
Hugh, I'm so sorry. I can't.
Cassie, wait. Cassie, wait. Cassie, we can fix this. It can be better. Cassie, please.
Hey, what's wrong?
It's over between him and I. I ended it.
It's okay, Cassie. It's okay.
Why do I feel this way? Why do I feel so guilty when I know that deep down this was for the best?
Maybe you're confusing feelings. Maybe you're crying because it's a huge relief and you just think it's guilt.
I don't know. Maybe. But it's always really sad when a relationship ends, you know?
I know.
So, have you ever broken up with anyone?
Never officially, but I know what heartbreak feels like.
Tell me about your heartbreaks.
Well, there was this girl that I met. And I only got a quick glance at her, but in the 3 seconds that I saw her, my whole life became about convincing her that maybe I was worthy of dating her. She was never interested in me. That pain never went away, but I guess that's what love is.
Why is love filled with regret?
It isn't if you don't make it.
How?
Well, think about it. With all the time you spent in love, how much of it were you happy? As long as you can look back and remember moments where you enjoyed yourself, you have nothing to regret. Maybe this relationship didn't work out. They don't always have to. Just because you won't experience this anymore with one particular person, it doesn't mean that it was all bad.
How does someone who's never dated know so much about love?
Because even though no one's ever shared their love with me, I know what it feels like.